Another fan making a video about why he wants Russell Westbrook off of his team and where they should trade him. Russell Westbrook wants to leave the Lakers, and Laker fans want to get rid of Russell Westbrook. Now, the next question is, who wants him? I don't know. Do you know somebody that wants Westbrook? You'll beat me in finding answers, and that makes me really sad. And other Laker fans pretty damn sad hearing this news that I just spoke. Now you're like, oh my god, what? Where's Westbrook going to go? Now, you probably expect me to say Kyrie Irving. Well, guess what? I'm not. You're all looking at your phones or laptops confused right now, and I understand why. Now, I don't want Kyrie back. Kyrie's a bit untrustworthy. I want Derrick Rose, get some of the contract off the Knicks because the Knicks want to get rid of him. We'll take Evan Fournier off their hands. And then last but certainly not least, Cameron Reddish. Now you guys are like, oh my god, why the hell would the Knicks trade away Cameron Reddish? They just got him. What? Now hear me out. Alright. Now this is going to take some breaking down. Knicks love trash. Lakers are trash. Lakers are so trash, we filed to change our logo from this to this. Now, if you seen us last year, you saw how pitiful this team is. I mean, for God's sakes, we liked Andre Drummond. Now, I like Andre Drummond a bit better than Westbrook because Andre Drummond didn't get paid nearly as much money as Russell Westbrook did. You know, they're both trash, but one got paid $47 million, one got paid a veteran's minimum. Now, my twisted fantasy, we got to keep the king happy. Whoa. Somebody get that off the screen. Yes, thank you. We need to keep these two guys happy if we have any idea on keeping them in the Los Angeles Lakers uniform. Now, LeBron's coming up, and he's happy in LA. We're happy having him, but is he going to re-sign if we have another terrible year? I mean, LeBron's 37, coming up on 38, and we keep wasting away his prime. A lot of players wouldn't be too happy with that, and personally, I wouldn't be too happy either, and I wouldn't blame LeBron for leaving. Obviously, I do not want LeBron to leave, though. LeBron James is carrying this organization. We can't rely on Anthony Davis to stay healthy, so we need to get rid of Russell Westbrook. Now, you guys are still saying, now that trade is pretty ridiculous from the New York Knicks. Why would they accept that? First of all, they get rid of longer contracts. They get rid of Evan Fournier. They get rid of Derrick Rose, and they're in the midst of discussing a trade for Donovan Mitchell. So if Donovan Mitchell comes in, they won't want Derrick Rose anyway. They got Jalen Brunson. I don't think they're going to want 600 guards on their team. I wouldn't if I'm the Knicks, but, you know, like I said, Knicks love trash, so they would happily take Russell Westbrook. He's a big box office name. Fans would come in to see Westbrook play, see if he can redeem himself after this terrible season. If I'm the Lakers, the only way this deal goes through is if we get Cameron Reddish. We need some young legs around the vicinity. We don't need a bunch of old heads playing basketball. Sure, that's great for street ball every now and every now and then they get flashes of themselves, but clearly this team is not what they would be 10 years ago. Now, if this team was 10 years ago, even get rid of the young players that weren't in the league 10 years ago, we're finals bound every damn year. You got the best defensive player in the league, and Dwight Howard. You got LeBron. Everybody loves LeBron. He's still great right now. You get Westbrook, who's still athletic. Not anymore. Now, like what I've been saying for Russell Westbrook, and I will keep saying it, is he's the Cam Newton of the NBA. He relied so much on his athleticism. He wasn't the smartest player per se, and now the athleticism is slowed down even just a drip. He's a shell of his former self, and everybody needs to go tell Westbrook the truth. Hey, you're not who you were 5 years ago. Now, the only issue with that is everybody that tells Westbrook that, they're going to get the same response. What? No, I'm still him. Westbrook is not him anymore. I love Westbrook. Great guy. Doesn't deserve all the hate he's getting, but he just doesn't fit with the Lakers' timetable. Yes, LeBron is old, and we have a bunch of old people on this team, but every now and then they can get the job done. They're not getting paid $500 million to play. I like Westbrook. I'm praying that, he has a bounce-back season with another team because, he can hopefully still be that guy. Just he doesn't fit the system with us. Now, let me break that down real quick. Russell Westbrook in the good old days could not be beat. He was unstoppable, a driving force, and he got the Thunder to the playoffs every damn year he played for him. Did he get them past that? No, because he's never been a playoff guy. But he at least was a triple-double machine and could carry you to the playoffs at least. Now, if we got that for him, I'm sure LeBron and AD could take over during the playoffs if Westbrook could still place, 75% of what he was the entire regular season. Problem is, he's not. Right now he's playing maybe half as what he was those days. He is still a good player. Don't get me wrong. And I hope that he succeeds somewhere else. All these jokes, jokes aside, he's still a good player. He just doesn't fit with the Lakers' timetable, and I think everybody just needs to understand that. Now, Westbrook nowadays is just not that. He can't compete. He can't be the number one option on the Los Angeles Lakers. He's the number 2, 3 if AD is healthy or not. And that's just, it's too much for Russell Westbrook to take in right now. I don't think that he fills that role that we need him to. Now, before you guys all freak out and all get in the comments defending Westbrook, again, I will keep defending him till the day I die. just does not fit with his system. I really enjoy watching his game sometimes, but this year's just been a struggle for me. And for that reason, I think it's time to move on, even if we lose the deal. And that New York Knicks deal picks, that can be adjusted. I'm fine with getting whatever they want. I'd be happy throwing in a first round for that deal. We're not going to get Kyrie Irving, and us Laker fans need to just accept that. Kyrie for Westbrook is never going to happen. The only way that happens is if KD says, hey, I want Kyrie out of here if I'm going to stay, and then the Nets will trade him for, a bag of chips if they need to. And Westbrook would be, hey, up there. But that is such a small, unlikely chance to happen. We might as well just give up on it right now. And it pains me to say it, just Westbrook does not have that much value in the league, and this would probably be the best deal that we could end up getting for Westbrook at this point. So I'm just going to wrap things up by saying just moved into a new house in Northwich. I want to say thank you guys for supporting me through this whole move, and I understand that the content has been really slow, but I promise you guys it's going to start picking up now. Now that I'm back, I'm set up, got the PC set up, and I'm going to be able to edit a bit more, record a bit more. My microphone's still on the way. It should be here in about a week and a half, but for right now, this will have to do. But just thank you guys for all the love and support on the channel, and I do wish you guys all the best. Thank you for tuning in to Mama's Legacy.